Alright, so I'll just stop now and see if I can work my way down here without breaking my neck. Be back soon. Better yet, I found the barbed wire. So you can see it's in the ground. This is brittle and burnt. There it goes. There's a pigtail. Watch my feet here. Looks like it's still attached. Still attached. Is that a Coke bottle? Oh, let's see what I rolled down the hill. It's not a Coke, but maybe Fanta. It's a period bottle. It's real thick glass. And some local or modern tins or cans the locals have threw them. I don't see any more barbed wire sticking out. That's actually a good find. Like I said, when these guys burn this place off, the relics come to life. Looks like an old jerry can. Definitely. You see bullet holes in there. Yeah, bullet hole. Bullet hole, bullet hole. You see where they come out in reverse. Who knows? Maybe they were shooting for target practice. You know, firing a few rounds off. I don't know if he was involved in the actual fighting. There's actually fairly large holes in here. I notice this fellow here is quite large. Yeah, it's so large. It was definitely made by something. This is the stuff that gets me excited, walking these places that's been burned. Possibly seeing it for the first time. You never know what you're going to find. It's like a little treasure hunt. Oh, yep, and there we go. More barbed wire. There we go. Just a short strand, but it's all over the place. Looks like part of that jerry can again. Another part. And more bullet holes in it. There's a bullet hole there. There's another part of the jerry can directly in front of us there. Yeah, there's all kind of stuff here. Right, so that's, you can look down in here. So one of the locals showed me this is a US fragmentation grenade. It's a dud, so I'll just get the police EOD team. I'll mark it and they can come pick it up. But he found this while clearing. Here you'll see a piece of shrapnel, obviously from September. Looks like it's quite a large one. So I don't know if it's the 105s or even could be naval gunfire. So just coming back and meeting John, the local. He showed me the hand grenade and some of the fragments they've located. So generally, when they clear areas like this, I always have a walk looking for relics and also looking for unexploded ordnance. You can see he just found that one laying on top of the ground. He said when he cleared this area last week. And the yellow painted US fragmentation grenades really stick out. So when I asked him to show it to me, he says, "Oh, it's down in this stump here." He took a metal pole and he started digging around in it, so I had to tell him, "You need to stop that, John." And he says, "Oh, okay." So then I looked at it, and then like I said, I'll designate it and then speak to the the police EOD team to come in and take care of it. More examples of pigtails. They're all over the place. You can see why they're a nuisance to the locals, because these stick up out of the ground, and imagine running into that. These guys run around with shorts and barefoot, so you can see why they kind of hurt them. It used to, I was speaking to a guy who was here about 15 years ago, he said you could follow the whole barbed wire line all the way to Coffin Corner, which is about 2,000 yards away. Here we go, right in front of that last pigtail. I don't know if you can see it. I was looking at almost a dump bottle of World War II. I don't think that's a soda bottle, and don't cut my hand, but I'll just pan over to the left and see if you can pick it out before I point it. See it? Here. Guess what it is? Yep, it's an M1 Grand clip for 30-06. U.S. Army had the M1 Grands here, not the Marines. So this line was occupied by the U.S. Army after the Marines left. Right in front, you'll see more pigtail, more barbed wire. It's just so brittle now. This over years of being burned. What's this in front here? What's this little rusty thing? Ah! That's a good little find. Exploded. Looks like an 81 millimeter mortar fin, or what's left of it. See, it exploded. I've stood one of the tall pigtails up for you. This one will be, it's good, almost 4.5 feet tall pigtail. So the barbed wire strands would have been that high sometimes. And if I look, here's another one, small one. And there's a bent, large one. Must be a dump site for the Marines in the Army. So if you look straight up that way, that's where the Marines were, bunkers. There's a nice ditch, good place to throw garbage. So I'm just walking over a few steps, so I found the mortar fan and the grand clip. So that's either top of a grenade. Yeah, hold on, let me read it. Grenade shipping container. Yep, container. What's this container? Yeah, it's going to be a, oh, how's that say, Mark II? A grenade. It's, yeah, there it is. AND, yeah, it's a grenade. So these were on the opposite ends of a cardboard shipping tube. That's a nice soda bottle. War. Got a thing on the bottom of it. It says, I found these before. There's a D on it. Anyway, we'll find out later. Leave them all in place. I don't know what this barb is. I mean, it's period. Maybe hair tonic. Who knows? That's a funny looking bottle. I might take this one, clean this one up, and I give the stuff to the museum that some of the locals will just take and destroy. I'm walking up. I'm actually literally walking on it. Almost tripped over him. The pigtail there is stuck in the ground, so that's original barbed wire line. So I'm walking one of the barbed wire lines. There's barbed wire on the ground in front of me, so you follow it along there. Yeah, straight through there. Right. This is the first time I'm looking at it also, so let's see if we see any more evidence of what this might have been. Yeah, it's definitely been dug out for some reason. Oh, what's this? Ah. I think that's a Browning automatic rifle magazine. I don't know. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's very cool. You can see the top of it there, where the rounds went in, part of the magazine spring. I'm pretty sure that's a BAR mag. Viewers, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it held 20 rounds. Like I said, all this is coming off the top of my head. Let's see what else we can find. What's this? That's a whole tin. Is that the soluble coffee? Yep. No more left in it, but it says Barrington Hale. If you see it, soluble coffee. The whole tin's there. Great find. So like I said, I'll leave all this in place because this is a national park unless you get permission to take from it. This might have been a rubbish tip, same as the other one. I don't know what that is, top of something. More ration cans. Alright, let's just see what else I can find. If I find something good, I'll come back to you. This is, like I said, it's like a little treasure hunt with this stuff on top of the ground. This is great. I'm back. And I've located a second BAR magazine. You can tell I haven't touched it yet. Look at that. I mean, throwing BAR mags away. What's the go there? That's in a little better shape than the other one. Unreal. Unreal. There's both of the BAR mags together. Maybe I'll find a third one in a second. Normally I find stacks or, so I'm talking like Australia now. I find a lot of cartridges on burnt areas. This is the first cartridges I've came across, so it's a 30-06. Let me just rub it off, see if it's been fired. No, it has been fired, so it's a US. I expected to find a lot more, but maybe this is far down the slope. Man, I found a BAR mag. Maybe it came from the BAR. Who knows? Let's see if I find anything else. I won't be able to see it yet. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Wow. Does that go on a rifle? I wonder. I just wonder if the barrel went through here and it's fit into the stock of a rifle or a weapon. Alright. This one I'll take with me to research to find out. This is the national park, and I do have permission to take things, especially to clean up and give to the museum, the Solomon Islands National Museum. I'll definitely take this one because I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's part of a weapon. Maybe if a viewer you know, put it in a comment to help us out so you can see the size and the dimension. It might be just off a, you know, a tool part or something, who knows. I don't know if you can see it. DEN 42, so it's US. I would taking a guess and say DEN would be Denver, and like I said, with the stamp there, 1942 would be made in 1942. One thing I have noticed is the Marines here were issued World War I weapons, and some of the ammo I found here had 1918 and the 1920s, but most of them had 1942. So the weapons might have been in World War I, but I think the ammunition was quite fresh. So that's a good thing at least. I don't know if you can tell the steepness. I'm at the base of the hill. Japanese infantryman about to advance up. This is straight up. You can tell Marine positions are right at the top of that false crest. And so I got hundreds of rounds of bullets coming down on me. Grenades are being rolled down. The mortars are probably dropping on my head. Danger close at this stage. Well, pretty danger close here. Japanese will be rolling your head. This is from a Marine's machine gunner's point of view. I said I'm out of breath because I just walked up that thing. And it's straight down. I'm talking about straight down. That's where I was a while ago. Area. I'll zoom in. This area where I found the 2 BAR mags and a few other relics.